Yo, we are back. Bang, 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 bang. We are back. We are back. We are back. We gotta get a little bit of music, fellas. I gotta give
Let's
a
do it,
little bit of
man.
music.
Feel good to be back.
Had a little complications because we had a little can't get Janai up here. April fell
Oh,
out.
what's up with the co-host?
I don't know what's going on, man.
With the
But I'm still gonna
co-host.
play this one little song because every week we play something, and Adrian always telling me, "Oh, you gotta cut it off right there." So I'm gonna go way back, and maybe we won't have to get cut off.
Commentating,
illustrating, description giving, as expert, analyzing so much musical mix.
you did go back.
It's yours.
What's that? Tila Rock?
Killer Rock.
Do you like it? Do you want it?
Yes, sir. You will way back. That was pop locking back then.
I just had to give a snippet. Hey,
Yeah.
we do not own the right to any of this music that you hear, people. It's not ours. We don't own it. We don't claim it. So
Yo,
please
babe.
cut us off. Alan Mason, what's
Shout
up?
out to the homie live.
Well, y'all, we got a whole lot of stuff going on right now. We got a lot of stuff.
That's what we just
We
talked
got,
about.
Oh, look who it is.
We just talked about.
we got Janai just coming on with us after so many struggles.
She
After so
looking
many
still
struggles.
uncertain.
And she still looks
looking
like
so
she don't know what's
uncertain.
happening.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you, baby.
Okay.
We got DJ all night down there in the bottom. He's rocking live at a venue, and I'm gonna give them a shout out. My man Alan Mason and them city parties they do every Thursday at the Pickleback 2 here in Durham downtown. Very nice venue, outside tables with the umbrellas, cabana outside bar. Inside is real dope. Gonna give a shout out to tomorrow, starting tomorrow. 5 to 9 every Friday at the house. There's a series after work social that's going to take place. It's free of charge. Drink specials, appetizer specials, mature crowd. You smoke cigars outside, all of that. After work every Friday from 5 to 9. And it's brought to you by a special group of people. But
Hold on. One more promo.
Okay.
Tomorrow, yours truly is gonna be down at hell, what's the name of that? With,
all over.
I forgot the name of the.
well, why you remember
Yeah. My bad.
one more plug. Check out this cigar I'm smoking tonight. Oh, how can I get it straight? I gotta get it straight so y'all can see it. It's a 1960 joint. This is a house blend cigar from Sticks and Vines. Just opened up over here off of Fayetteville Road.
Shout out to Sticks.
My man Brian Lane. This is the 1960 is for his dad. He has one that's called a Henrietta, I believe, for his mom. He has one that's the I forget the other one, but then he has one that's an H&H, and that H&H is for his and hers, or her and hers, or his and his, depending on how you get down. The H&H. We're open. We're not discriminating. You see what I'm saying? So not just the his and hers. Also, I think Eric gonna have something about that later on. But also, he's sponsoring the show tonight. I'll put up all the information throughout the show so you guys can see it. But tomorrow night from 5 to 7, he has a wine tasting because he does cigars and he does wine. They have a wine tasting there, and he also has somebody coming out that is like a master blender as far as seasonings and flavorings. He does his own barbecue sauce and other seasonings that you all might like. Please make sure you check out Sticks and Vines. It's a black-owned business. You know how we do with black-owned businesses. Support them. Go buy a stick or two. Keep them in your rotation. And I'm done with that.
Where you at on Fayetteville Street?
On Fayetteville Road, right in the Best Buy Shopping Center, right down from Renaissance Barbershop.
Okay, he on your
right down
end.
from Renaissance, right down that end.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a dope spot.
Hey, Joe, say that.
Got them macanudos in there.
Serena saying hello. Jocelyn saying hello to Janai. Now you like to know she's sitting right here. I can touch her. She's sitting right here.
Joe, save that label so I can take a picture of so I can give you one.
Oh yeah, it's a 1960. Oh, but while we talk about cigars, let me tell y'all a funny story. You got to mute yourself, Adrian. So
DJ All Night is actually on scene.
So, Janai Johnson, what's in that cup? So,
what?
What is good?
Adrian rocked All Night Rock Rookies last Friday, right? That's my man. So we smoking cigars or whatever. He DJing, so he never really got to smoke his cigar. But in the meantime, apparently he brought out his travel humidor and all his tools and stuff and left them outside.
Oh.
So we're trying to figure out whose equipment this is, whose stuff is this. So I told the people, take it off that table, bring it over here. If somebody comes out, let them know. Well, you know, I'm not a thief. I am an opportunist, though. I am an opportunist. Not a thief, and I'm an opportunist. So I'm like, okay, it's getting to the end of the night. I mean, it's thinning out. Like 5 people left. Like, dude, whoever the stuff this was, he didn't come back and get it. It's got 3 cigars in there. It's got a pick tool. That's a dope pick tool, too. I ain't really like your cutter, though. But, you know, I'm a big cut man. I was like, wow, I like this cutter. I like this cutter. But, this going home with me. So I put it in my bag. I'm about to be out. Mm-hmm. He comes outside. Does anybody see him? I was like, oh, man. I was about to stick my boy. Oh, my God. I was about to get my boy.
Hey, saved by the bell.
It was funny. I looked at him. I had to apologize. Like, hey, man, I wouldn't steal from you.
Oh, my God.
Nah, Joe, you was in the right, though. You was in the right, man. Nobody came to claim it.
I kept it for whoever. Exactly. Nobody claiming it. Hey, this thing about to go home.
I definitely wasn't mad at you. I'm glad it was you that took it.
Yeah.
And, some random dude. So appreciate you for it.
Yeah. Because I was about to be
very
out.
noble thing you did. Toasted Joe.
We got the gold and wooden, and gold pick. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go home and use that joint. That's dope right there, man.
So you didn't already see yourself using it, did you?
Warren talking about, you better be glad I wasn't there. He's gonna tell me he gonna get him. So Janai, talk to us about this bead stuck on his tooth with your student. That thing was funny, man.
I missed it.
I am so over school right now. I just need it to be over. So I have a student in my class. She has braids, but she has beads in her hair. So she took the bead off and gave it to a little girl at the table. So the little girl takes it and puts it in her mouth. And I guess she was like rolling it, and it got caught on her tooth. And it was stuck, like wedged in, like how you take a screw and you put a bolted nut on it. That's how it was a button. It wouldn't come off. So they had to call the ambulance. Paramedics came, they couldn't get it off. The nurse couldn't get it off. And
so you thought she swallowed it, huh?
I thought she swallowed it, but when I went in the nurse's office, she was just sitting there like, I said, "You okay? Yeah, okay." She couldn't really talk because it was jammed in her mouth. But her mother wound up taking her to the dentist, and he got it off. And that was on Monday. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Damn.
Working with the little ones, that's why I can't work with them. I mean, because they'll do anything. But
it's too much.
Just being in charge of other people's kids, period, is nerve-wracking, you know?
Yeah.
What happened to you, Janai? You went black? Okay.
I'm on my phone. Computer's not, there's thundering and lightning here. My computer's not working. It's crazy.
It's a laptop?
No, I'm on my cell phone.
I'm saying you were on your laptop.
Yes.
You had it plugged in?
Yes.
It must be an East Coast thing. We dealing with similar.
Yeah, we got the storms going on, so that's what's happening. I'm out here. I shouldn't be. I saw that big bolt of lightning. I should be taking my tail inside. You know what black grandmama say? You get still, the Lord doing his work.
Man, I used to hate being a grandma. No TV, the lights off. You can't move. You gotta sit still.
Hey, grandma's house used to be hot. She cut that fan off. You sitting in there like, oh my God.
Yeah, because I can't see y'all.
You can't see us?
No, it's on my phone.
We can see you. That's all that counts.
No, I don't like it.
Sitting there looking pretty. You just listen. Okay. Your girl over here throwing up. I said, looking pretty.
Hey, babe.
She hating on you, baby.
So with that in mind,
go.
With that in mind, what's the craziest like thunderstorm ritual your peoples went through, or had you believing when you were growing up?
Man, I was just talking. You had to turn off everything and sit still. I don't know why, but I just had to do it.
So you had to
lights went off, whatever you was doing shut down. Everybody sat down, and you just that happened.
Yeah,
that was my great grandma's. My great grandma would do that.
It was my aunt, grandma, great grandma, everybody. Everybody but my dad. He was against the grain. You know, they said cut the TV off. That dude said, "Hey, the lightning got to tear it up." Cause I'm gonna watch this. He would not stop doing anything. You had something, Janai?
I'm up north. We was just going to the house. That's it.
I got an auntie to this day. Shout y'all Aunt Cheryl, live up in Maryland. To this day, anytime it thunderstorms, she goes into her basement. You can't be on her phone. None of that. She just turned 87, 88, something like that. She got a birthday coming up. But like to this day, still those same old thunderstorm theories.
Huh.
Hey, shout out to 88 though. I like that. 88 sounds good.
Yeah, that's a nice number. Nice number.
Yeah.
88 is good. Start looking at stuff different when you get 50.
Definitely. Mine is right around the corner.
Oh, you look like a little
right?
baby. How old are you?
Got a couple. We got a month.
A month.
49?
In July.
Oh, you a July baby? What is that? Like, are you July enough to be a Leo?
I am a Leo. I'm July enough to be a Leo. I am.
Ooh. That's that strong thing right there. I felt that fire coming. I felt that fire.
But she didn't give us the guns, the double gun, the gun show.
That's sweet potato. Sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Teresa said you had to be still. You better not move, laugh, or nothing. You right.
Oh, yeah. No.
Sharon said the same thing, too. What up, Sharon?
I don't know. Why
Jocelyn said, is that apple pie? Eric, she said, is that apple pie you sipping on?
Nah, that's our sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Nah, but it's a beer. Shout out to the Black Brewer. I think they out of Rocky Mount. Pirate Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Pirate Jenny is what it is. Serious. It's like 1.5. I mean 9.5.
Y'all make sure y'all support her. If you drink beer, make sure you support that.
Pirate Jenny. It's a Spaceway company. I think they out of Rocky Mount. Forgive me if you not a sister, black woman that's doing that. But yeah, I call it sweet potato pie, but it's Jenny.
Hey, did y'all see that thing on Instagram?
What?
I know Janai saw it.
Which one?
With them ladies. With them ladies.
Man, people are really getting out of hand with these classes. Like that's ridiculous.
What happened?
It's ridiculous.
I'll let her tell you.
It's a class to show women how to
properly go cowgirl.
How to ride.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
How to ride.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
But you should know how to do that.
To
Why would you not know how to do that?
Because everybody don't know.
But
everybody don't know.
Begs to differ. You should know.
No,
everybody
don't.
No. You should know.
I don't see what. See, I used to do that too. Like when I'm teaching, like you take for granted that everybody already understands certain things, but that's not the case. Like there's certain basic things that people miss out on. So it's good that there's somebody trying to help these ladies.
No, I'm so against it because
I appreciate it.
Feel like you should. In the class, they like put a pillow in between their legs and they're like grinding on the pillow. I just don't. I'm not knocking.
It's like the pole dancing class. It's like the pole dancing.
The pole dancing class is different though, because the pole dancing class is really showing you the art of pole dancing.
Exactly. Everybody don't know that. They think it's like a slutty,
it's not
a bad thing. But it's art, it's strength.
It is. It's
beauty.
I don't have anymore. Yes.
Yes.
But to learn to pay a class with like 25, 40 women to show me how to ride a man, like, pass.
We finally got April.
I was almost in favor of it until you said how many people was in the class. Now I am.
Y'all, this is Apryle Lawson. We got late April on.
Hey,
she was very vocal the last time that All Night asked about member casting, making molds of. So we decided we were gonna bring her on tonight because she was asking because she popped up. She's having a little technical difficulties. The house she's having the same situation that I was having. So now she done hopped in the whip and riding around so she can.
Well, no, let me clarify that. I'm moving to another remote location. So I can be stable. You understand? But yeah, I was almost in favor of the class because I like to take different, Pilates, pole dancing, I like those type, I like different classes, yoga, And so, but there's a lot of people in one class. And I don't
there's
know,
a lot of.
Yeah, that might be a little too much, a little suspect. I can't get with
That's
that.
letting y'all know how serious that position is, though. When you get in that position,
said her former loctician has a class in Charlotte. She said, I was like, wait, what? When I first heard the phone booking a party, I was like, women just crazy, pay for anything. Yes, they will pay for anything.
People want knowledge.
So what do y'all women think about those dudes?
I don't think they get knowledge at that class, Eric. I don't think they get knowledge at that class. She said there was a pillow involved. That is a little bit beyond knowledge.
Yes.
Well, you can't actually, women might think it's have an actual thing there. So you just try to substitute it.
No.
It's
no.
No.
Women know how to do it and do it.
Hey, you try, Eric. You try, bro. You try.
You try. I give you.
So what do y'all feel about
that? But at the end of the day,
you should know how to ride your partner.
Okay.
They might not feel comfortable.
No, just in the comment, like your partner should be like, hey, sit this way or move this way or back up a little bit and come, just whatever.
See, he might not be able to do that though.
Well, then y'all don't need to be together. You don't need to be in the bed then.
Yeah, I think that's I'm sorry, I did.
So look though, if you come from the South, sex is taboo. Sex was taboo. So you couldn't really talk about it constructively, be like, how can you or what do I? So you had to really fill in gray area. So these people are trying to fill in the gray area.
Listen, E. When you're in that,
I think it still needs to be private.
Yeah, I just don't think that there needs to be a class.
Yeah.
I just don't.
I'm with you on that, sis.
I just
maybe
don't.
we need to have a class for dudes too on how to do their thing.
Well,
a lot of
ain't no dude gonna pay for it though. They're not gonna cook her. Everybody gonna think they the man, and they don't want nobody to know they inadequate. So we won't make you.
Exactly.
That class is gonna be like dudes showing up at a wedding to catch the garbage. There could be nobody out there.
Nobody. Wow. Unless it's a woman instructor. What if it's a woman instructor?
That's called a brothel. That's called a brothel. You pay to go to the class. Boy, you getting a hooker.
That's what they call it now. It's not a class.
Yeah, okay. You gonna start calling it a class? This is a whole house. It's a brothel.
Well, that's that's the new name. They give every couple of years. Every couple of years they rename stuff, and that's what the new name
Teresa
is.
said her girl used the same supplies over and over again, so she was closed during COVID.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So women, how do y'all feel about the dudes that come give the private massage, the masseuse, but it's not the real massage like you go to Massage Envy like this. It's that he rubbing and he all in between thighs.
Wait. What he look like?
She with that. Forget the classes, but come give me a massage.
Hey, what he look like?
Oh my God! Do y'all remember the movie? What was it? The Couples Retreat. That's what it reminds me. These classes we talking about, remind me of that scene in the Couples Retreat with the yoga instructor. You remember that?
I didn't see that, but I can imagine that it was funny.
My God.
That's like a reality show.
The Couples Retreat with Vince Vaughn and
I seen.
There was a yoga instructor. You have to check him out.
When they got Michael Blackstone on there and his wife.
That's the class that.
Yeah, I think he was up there with his chick. Yeah.
I feel like he was on that in that movie. But I'm
y'all
not
make sure you go buy sticks and vines and get a cigar.
Couples Retreat 1 and 2, so maybe I don't know, but he might.
Man.
Yo, I remember real quick. I remember I was back in 87, 88. I was an AIDS educator. This is when AIDS first came out. So we had to go around and basically educate the community on, AIDS and all of that. So we sitting in class. So somebody brought up a question to one of the instructors, and at the time we was all trying to figure out if he was gay or not. So the question came up about oral sex and putting on a condom. So we just thought that he was going to just, kind of show or just tell how it goes. This dude pulls out a full-fledged dildo, puts the condom in his mouth, chews it around, gets it right, and proceeds to go down on this dildo. And the whole class was like, because remember, we college students, so we just like looking at this dude like, are you fucking kidding us?
He's trying to book one of you.
All the way. He went all the way down on it, came back up and was like,
no.
They need to make better condoms, better tasting condoms.
Oh my God.
I was like, okay, I'm done for the day.
Hey, so speaking about that, I don't know if y'all watch P Valley. Y'all see P Valley?
No.
Down in the valley where the hoes get naked.
Okay, so I'm about to mess it up for you if you hadn't seen it yet.
P Valley and Couples Retreat.
It's season 2. Season 2. And the situation on P Valley is Uncle Clifford owns the Pink, which is a strip club, and then he got into not gonna say romantic, I'm just gonna say a sexually heated relationship with a rapper called Lil Murda. Now to segue that, Little Murda actually is from Greensboro, and he went to North Carolina Central University. He even comes back at homecoming and stuff. Cool dude. But he plays Lil Murda, who's a rapper who's also undercover. He like
What
getting
What you mean?
He undercover. He like getting at boys because Uncle Clifford be dressing like a lady. He dressed like a lady, even though he still got a full beard. He still be dressing with the nails and everything. So, second episode, about past midway, Uncle Clifford's birthday, and these people kidnap him and give him a surprise party. Well, there's a dude there. Uncle Clifford look, he see him, he feeling him. Dude look like he feeling him. It's not Lil Murda though, not the rapper. And on TV, I couldn't believe it. Uncle Clifford is standing like this against it, and the dude reaches in and takes out, and they show the whole joint, and he goes down. They show his number. They show his number on TV.
So let me ask you this: Let me ask the men. If you were an actor.
No. I got the answer.
Joey,
Very.
If you were an actor,
yes.
Would you could you play the role of somebody that participated in a activity with another man?
I'm gonna answer that.
My character will not allow me to.
I'm gonna answer that. For me to even contemplate doing that, the money must be astronomical. That's the first thing. The second part of that is
30 million. Would you do it for 30 million?
The second part of that is this. I got my man Eric there. I got All Night. I got Perry. I got Warren, and I got a group of my other dudes, is tight dudes. They would probably understand. Oh, Joe got paid 40 million, but the jokes that would be there when I got together with them, I wouldn't be able to take it. I wouldn't be able to take it because the first thing they'll be like, they just be like, I can see me come up, like, say they sitting at the bar and I walk in, yo, we hanging out tonight, fellas. I can see them everybody just start giggling. Bro, hey, bro. But I can get it for real, bro.
I can't even say what I'm saying. I can't even say.
Yo, you would have to pay me at least 1 million not to tell. You have to tell. You have to pay me at least 1 million.
Not to joke me.
Right. Maybe not to joke. Maybe.
No way.
Huh?
Man. I'm definitely gonna let you have it on that one.
First of all, my manhood is intact, so I won't allow myself to do certain things. Like even when I used to joke with my wife and try to act like, "Hey, girl," like she like, "Stop, you too, you don't even sound right. You too manly. You can't even joke and play." So I don't knock nobody who do what they do. To everybody's own. I don't judge nobody. I'm not homophobic. None of that. What?
Choked up.
I'm not. I can't. No. The fact that my boys were going. But the fact my boy, I'm gonna tell you, it's so bad if they say, "Hey, Biggs, we got $1 billion here, and I want that $1 billion." I can sell a whole lot of people out, but I would think like 15 times before I could say yes, because I'd be like, when I get around these dudes, and especially when they get drinking and smoking cigarettes, I'm
gonna be on the yacht with you. I'm gonna be on the yacht with you, but I'm gonna be giving your ass hell the whole time.
Did I tell you? I can't do it. They be like, Joe, you got us? Whole trip on me, everything. And they still gonna be like, appreciate this, but you know you got to get these jokes, right? You know you got to get
the whole time. The whole, but
you couldn't do it, E?
Man, I'm gonna say like, man, I would hate to compromise myself in that manner.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna say no.
Hey Perry, we ain't talking about wearing a dress.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let's switch up the question.
I don't have a problem putting a dress on. I got a picture with me in a dress right now. I'll let everybody see. I don't have a problem with that. I do just like that.
Take that amount of money, Joe, and you be the one that's giving it. You take $40 million to give it.
Huh?
Would you?
If I were to do that, I got to be a pitcher, not a catcher. I'm major leagues. I'm on the mound, baby. Fastball. I can't. Wait. Look at Hatch. Hatch said that's a no for me. I'm gonna stay broke. I'm gonna stay broke. Hey, bro, I'm with you, dog. I gotta be broke.
I just asked. I just was curious.
Oh yeah, Will did do a scene. Will Smith did a scene. He had to kiss that dude. I couldn't do it.
Will Smith had that coming from the back in 6 degrees of separation.
Broke as a mug. Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Let's change the subject.
Oh.
Then he blew up. Yeah, he did blow up. Yeah, but I can't, man. I can't.
Okay, so on that note, like I'm from the South, and I was raised to say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir. So I got accustomed to kind of just saying that. Now I'm in a position where I'm saying yes ma'am, no sir to people. Now people are saying that's offensive. Like I would prefer that you not say that to me. So now I'm having to eliminate a whole kind of part of my language because now at 2020 that don't apply. Yes ma'am, no sir. Yes ma'am, yes sir. That don't seem to apply no more because of
Boy,
the new
Apryle is
thing.
doing some show hopping.
What's
Apryle,
that?
you in and out, you're out and in.
But I'm here though.
You're not.
I'm here now. All right. Yes, I'm here now. Yes, and you said yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and now there's
you can't use that no more. Like that's not useful language in 2022.
Yes,
that's not,
they and them and us and we.
I don't know what you gotta say. I gotta come up with something different. Now.
You?
What's up, Tammy Lowry Clark?
How you doing? Hello.
Big shout out to you.
How you doing? And hello. Just keep it short.
That's all you can do. You got to avoid all of the pronouns.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't use the pronouns. And speaking of which, I think it was it this week or last week, Ricky Smiley, they were talking about Janelle Monáe. Did you hear?
No.
Did you?
No, I didn't hear that. What happened?
No, what? Black
they said Janelle Monáe says she identifies as non-binary. Is that correct? Is that the correct terminology?
That is the correct term.
And so she said they were talking about some articles they saw, and that she said she identifies as non-binary, and that and then Rock T said, "Have you seen Janelle Monáe's pictures?" And they were like, no. That he said, well, I assure you, if she comes anywhere near me, she will be dealt with like a woman. Okay. Did you see that? Did you hear that clip?
I did not.
He said, if she comes near me, and I looked at the pictures, and she is coming. She's looking very nice these days. She's got on her Chanel outfits. She's got on her other whatever name outfits, and she looks very beautiful. I think she looks beautiful. So I can see where there would be confusion. I don't think it's necessarily disrespect. I think when people say they identify a certain way, they put it on the other person to automatically know how to handle that. But we don't automatically know. So to your point about pronouns, we don't automatically know. And I feel like there should be some level of understanding on the part of the person who's claiming the identification to recognize that everybody is not, everybody has not taken that on. Just because like you said, it was Mr. or Miss. Some people don't care if you call them Mr. and Miss, and some people only want them to.
This is what I want to understand. And I had a conversation with my kids about it because they in this generation, this era, and they were explaining things and educating their father. And it's not like I'm no old man or nothing. I stay up on technology, music, even the dumb rap that's out. I can name them artists too. So I hadn't been left behind. But all of a sudden, just out the blue, it started being pansexual, all these other sexuals. And when we grew up, it was just you either straight or you gay. And I don't have no, like I said, I don't have no problem. But y'all start getting all these things on categories and lanes. Man. I can't, because I don't want to offend anybody.
You don't, right?
But it's hard.
It's very difficult
because I can't keep up with all these meanings for each one of them. Yeah. And then the next week is something new. I can't.
Somewhere was time the person used the term fluid. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I heard that too. That fluid.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just whatever coming about, I guess, just like water, just flow. Like Bruce Lee say, be like water.
I think what they trying to do eventually is bring out pedophilia.
Oh gosh.
What?
Oh,
he froze on. He froze on.
Yeah, on that word, he froze. How about that?
He You gotta explain this to me.
How about
When we
you
talking
better
about
hurry up
pedophilia,
and
since we
unfreeze.
talking about pedophilia, did y'all see what DJ Academic said? And this
No.
dude is corny as a mug. Academic said 17 and 20, 17, 21 ain't no difference. As long as she got a college ID, I'm knocking it down.
What I was just saying.
Okay.
I'm like, what are you saying, bro? He's like, 17. The only difference is 17 is a minor. Well, bro, you just said it.
He said
It's
it
a
on.
minor. What are you talking about? As long as she got a college ID, he's knocking it down.
He sounded like that R. Kelly. What you mean?
Oh,
What you mean?
oh.
Yeah. When you say teenager, what do you mean?
So yeah. So I don't know if when I went into the blackout, we brought this up, but this is going to take me to some of our other panelists, our co-hosts. They were not on at the time, but we talked about the testing of people along the way, school age children, and apparently it needs to go on into college as well, and maybe beyond on a regular basis. But yeah, I think some of those things, some of the testing or having some mental health testing, especially starting with school age children and moving forward, I think that might help us as a society on the whole. Okay, because when I hear a comment like that, that's what I think immediately.
I'll let you speak on the testing and the mental. I'm an educator and trying to hold on to a job, so
But to that point, man, can you live in this society and not need some mental health? Like,
no,
society
no,
crazy.
Everybody needs some help with the mental health. Okay.
Yeah.
And I needed some mental health the other day when that little bead was on that tooth. She needed some help. She was stressed.
I was done. I was like, really? Okay. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm. Man, if y'all not watching Kindergarten Chronicles, I don't know what y'all doing. Get your life together.
Chronicles.
Yes, she's on TikTok, and she just about every day, several times a day, sometimes. She's a kindergarten teacher. She doesn't, I like the way she never lets you see the child's face, which is good. But you see her face in the conversation, and you can hear the kid. Man, it's some of the hilarious stuff ever. These things the kids and their imagination, what they say. And we talking about that. We know kids aren't born racist. They learn it. Racism is a learned behavior. And a lot of these other things are learned. But kids are so innocent and have such a broad imagination. And they're so wonderful. Yeah. When do they get tainted and tarnished? I mean, it's crazy.
Okay, I got one for you. Oh, go ahead, sis.
The middle of third grade. They go starts at the middle of third grade. When they start to socialize, I think when they start just becoming aware of their bodies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And even younger now, because kids are more on social media and they have more access to things that they see stuff. So I think about 8 or 9. They start acting a little crazy.
I'll say I agree with you on that. And I'll also say to Joe's point about the imagination of the kids and what space they live in that we're not aware of. So I have my oldest daughter. She was at a school predominantly white in her class, and when Black History Month came up, of course, they wanted to talk about Black history, African Americans and their contributions. Well, they had an assignment. She was supposed to talk about people that she knew they were African Americans. So I said, well, who do you know that's African American? She was like, and so I'm like, well, hold on. I said, do you know anyone that's African American? She was like,
LeBron?
Well, no. I said, you don't know anybody who's African American. I said, what about the teacher in your class? And I named the teacher's name. She said, I said, well, what about this person or that person? She was like, No. Mm-mm.
No.
You don't think they're African American? She was like, no. Mm-mm. So she was in the first grade. That's when I realized that was probably going to be the last time she would believe that. Right?
Yeah.
So to your point, how you listen to them in
But I
kindergarten.
gotta agree with her though.
Huh?
I gotta agree with her because I'm not African American. I'm black.
Right. but
I
yeah.
I don't use the term African American.
Right. So
I look
maybe
at it
that
like
was,
this: if they're Chinese American, their parents are Chinese, they're born here, they're
right.
American, they're Chinese
Right.
American, they're such
Right.
and such American. My people been here for a minute. Now my
Right.
ancestry may be African,
Right.
but I don't know anybody in my family that's African.
Well,
So
see,
I am black.
right.
I don't use the term. I take pride in the term black. I'm
And
black.
see, that begs the question too. Where on earth, other than here, do we have all of these monikers for different ethnic groups? I mean, maybe I don't, I can't say I know.
We used to not have it back in.
I can't say I know what they do in Canada. I don't know if they have African Canadians. I don't know. I don't know what they do in France. I don't know if they have French Africans or French Mexicans. I mean, I don't know what, you know what I mean? But it just don't sound like, I don't think they have that over there. I think if you in France, no matter what you are, I think you are French. I don't think they start trying to break it down like that. I think if you are in Canada, whether you are black or whatever you may be, I think if you born in Canada and raised in Canada,
Canadian.
you are Canadian. I don't think you get all these other distinctions. Here, this is what we have. And I don't think we need it. I think if we got rid of it, I think it might help things out a little bit. But I'm not in charge of
Just
that.
to interject, if you go to Sticks and Vines, please get that 1960. This is a good smoke, y'all. I just gotta let people know that that's a good smoke.
Go to Sticks and Vines.
Janai is just, she gets so sick of me. She loves me to death, but she just gets so sick of me. You can see it in her face, just like, oh my God, I'm just so sick of him. Please don't vomit. I mean, I know I make her sick.
Love you, Joey.
Janai, what do you think about that?
About
not Sticks and Vine, but the distinctions that we have versus maybe what they do in other countries.
Word up, Warren, for real.
We've just been.
I hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I hear you.
Oh no, I just think our culture has been tainted for so long that
That's a good word to use.
Why it's so divided, and you have people that will acknowledge it, you have people that will not acknowledge it, and I just don't think that we'll ever come to a decision that we can say, okay, let's just use this terminology to stick with this, because as our own people, we don't even really stick together and come together as we should, and I hate that. And I don't think it could ever be changed, or it will be changed, or we won't be.
Optimistic. Let's be optimistic.
No, and I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I just think right now, everybody is extra sensitive about everything. I think mentally we are strained out, and I think sometimes that we use the mental health thing. We'll say that first before we really dig down deep and really find what the issue is. So I don't know. I'm kind of just in the middle, you know.
I mean, I agree. We got so many type divisions amongst ourselves that it seems difficult for us to be able to get together on one thing. Like, bruh, can we work it out in some kind of way? But I'm holding on. Like, maybe one day we can work it out.
It always seems like we'll be doing good, and then some real ghetto will happen, and we be like, damn, why did it have to happen?
But I feel like in this, in our country, we continue to say, well, we need to pull together, we need to do this, we need to do that. But I mean, when you really look at other ethnic groups, they don't really we view it as them always pulling together, but they don't always stand together.
So, but to your point though, when I like travel, like I see areas where like the Asians are together.
True.
Or the Latinos are together.
Yeah.
And they got like they languages and they colors and they flags.
Right.
We have nothing like that. Or
now,
very minimal.
We used to have a flag. We used to have a flag back in the day. I don't know who remembers that, but we used to have a flag, but we kind of let that fall by the wayside.
Now I think like the Caribbean cultures really stick together.
Right.
And they really celebrate their culture and their heritage.
Right.
But us as Americans, we lost in the sauce, baby.
Yeah, I think that's what makes it difficult for the cohesiveness that we're talking about, because a lot of the things that Eric spoke about are culturally based, like he said, like the language, the flags, the holidays they celebrate, so on and so forth. I mean, we do celebrate, but we don't have a language. They took Ebonics from us back in the day. But we don't have a language to. Yeah, I mean, a language is a real connector because, just like you said, you see the Asians, they're over there talking, they're speaking their native tongue. And, we can't, have a private conversation by lapsing into our native tongue because we don't have a native tongue. That is a big deal. Mm-hmm. That is a big deal. But, I mean, even Asians don't always stick together now. Even Mexicans don't always stick together. Any ethnic group, you're going to have different factions. That's how we wind up in the situation we have when election comes up. Okay.
Well, I tell you what, you better not call a Mexican a Puerto Rican and a Puerto Rican a Dominican.
Very much. That's right. That's
you better
right.
not. You better not.
That's right.
You're going to get that right. You're going to get that right quick.
Right. That's right. So, I don't know. I have to agree. I wish.
Warren said only in America do black people not stay together. You know how that go. When you see other ethnic groups, they come over and they work to help each other out. Okay, you got a business. We're all going to work in your business. We're going to stick behind you. We're going to make that successful. Then it's my turn. We're going to live in the same house, which is your house. It's your house. Then we're going to go and do the next
front porch.
Go outside.
Yeah, I'm outside. That's on that front porch.
You might need to go inside, bro.
No, you sound like your grandma.
Take it on.
Listen to that grandma.
It's just thunder. She's a grandma, y'all.
So get somewhere and get quiet.
The problem with black folk is we've been so conditioned that Eric's gonna be the first one. The rest of us gonna work for him. Why he gotta be first? Why he gotta get the money? Why he got to get the money? Why we living in his house? Why he got? What? And then he gonna get tired because it's 15 of us in his house. Man, I'm just trying to chill. Why y'all? You need to get your own place. We can't see the come up. Be patient. Your time is coming.
But I also will say I agree with you, Joe, and I feel that because people, what we're talking about is people who come into our country and not people who necessarily whose roots are already in our country. So when they come, they will pull together. But when our ancestors came, they had to pull together that way because they were coming to the country.
But I will say this: I've traveled all over, and Black African Americans or blacks are not respected in other countries. I've been to France.
Truly by design.
I have been to France, and I was lost in the airport, and I couldn't figure out. I couldn't read the signs, and I'm looking around, and I see a person of color. I can go to them to help me. So I went over to the lady, and she would not help me.
Oh wow! But I heard Brazil love black people,
and Italy, they love us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
heard they love black people in Brazil. Italy.
Oh, your wife ain't having that. You're not going.
What? Why's gotta be me? I said black people.
Because you had that.
Oh, let it go.
The smirk on your face, like.
Let it go, Eric.
It ain't gonna happen.
Y'all ain't right, man. Y'all ain't right.
Y'all don't even really know Eric like that, but let it go, Eric.
Y'all ain't right.
You were staring at the camera like, dang.
Dang, they really like us.
That's the look you gave E, like, you know, you bite that bottom lip, you like,
No, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't
They
right.
killing you, E.
I
They
see
killing
that
you right
ain't
now.
right. They ain't right, Joe. Put them on mute or something.
They killing you, E.
I see, man. They ain't right. See, they ain't like Dream. They ain't like Dream in the club. They ain't like Dream. That's why I appreciate you, Joe.
Oh my God.
They say black men are loved over in Germany.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, heard that.
Okay.
Yep, somebody just said it. Germany.
Yeah, there you go.
But not the black woman. Is that John McNair that said not the black woman? Just the black man?
He said black men, yes. But he said something about not the black woman.
Oh,
What is the thing with Deshaun Watson, man? What is up with that?
Oh Lord.
he like to touch people.
You like the what?
We all freezing.
Touch people.
Oh my Lord.
Man, why can't
Everybody back?
People
We froze for a moment.
Did we?
everybody? Oh,
people, he likes to touch people, and people used to like it when he touched them, but now not so much.
What you talking about?
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
I'm like, how do you get that many massages though? Like, don't he have practice or
He
meetings or something?
Get touched. He probably gets it. It's probably a thing for him. You know how some men have a fetish with feet, or they might have a fetish with, I don't know, just let's say feet fetish. His fetish might be a massage, so he might get off when he's getting a massage and get aroused, and then he gotta, touch back.
Well, he got something to do though. He got something to do. Work out.
Paris said he made time. He made time. He added some more hours to the clock.
Yeah. They talking about 66. All these high numbers. Like, God, dog.
That's a lot. That means you're going at least 3 times a week, 3 or 4 times a week. That's isn't it?
He's definitely keeping somebody in business.
Yeah, somebody.
But they say like the team will hook him up though. The team will like ensure that these people are in place for him.
Well, they probably felt that way because they probably thought in their minds that as long as he's not out soliciting, you get him out in the public, if he's just going to get massages at this particular places, we'll just pay them. We'll hush them up. We'll do what they got to do. But yeah, it's definitely a fetish for bruh.
It's some more out there that like massages too.
Yeah.
Well, Janai said
I like massages. I got them 3 times a day.
Janai said what they look like. What they look like.
Oh, yeah, she did say what they look like.
What they look like.
What they look.
Remember when I asked you ladies about that special massage the men be doing, what they be doing, all that crazy stuff with the slow music playing? You said what he looked like. You did say what he looked like.
I mean, if he touching me, I want to,
Look at him. He touching you and don't know his soul about to be snatched. Apryle, you know she's a soul snatcher.
I did not. I'm not aware.
Hey, I can't wait.
Back to an earlier point. Everybody know how to do that.
Didn't even know I got about 3 T-shirts on press right now. Soul snatcher.
Uh-oh.
Everybody don't know how to snatch.
That's on the front, and on the back, it's got a paw that says.
I ain't gonna let him do that to you, Janai. I ain't gonna let him do that to you.
She can't stop me. She can't hold me back. She can't hold me back.
I gotta go look back in the archives for that episode.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, sir. That was an exciting episode, right? She said the red pumps, the booty shorts, and the white wife beater.
I thought it was a white one. It was like a button down or something.
Yeah.
Wife beater. And now when you check your phone later on, you're gonna be tripping. You're probably gonna curse me out. I'm used to being cursed out.
We talk about how high stuff was.
Uh-oh.
Been to the store lately? Or to the
gas
station?
Ridiculous. How much is gas down there now?
Like $5.
You think when we're gonna hit 6?
Oh, is it actually?
I will say this though. My dog, Jack Monell, he's Puerto Rican, grew up in Brooklyn, New York. He's in Puerto Rico now with some of his line brothers celebrating their line anniversary. Gas was like $1.45.
$1.45 in Puerto Rico.
That's what I'm saying. I got confused when he said 140. I was like, is he talking about $1? Maybe he said 11.
Well, they got a thing out in somebody's backyard.
I don't know what they doing, but I'm tempted to fly to Puerto Rico with nothing but gas cans. And fly back and activate my beeper.
Wow, they must have.
You want 2 gallons? 2 gallons? 2 gallons? Yeah.
Wow, they must have.
Yeah.
They must have the oil drill down. You know,
that's what
it's gas in Gastonia.
I thought you had to ship gas to Puerto Rico.
I don't know what they're doing. That joint is $1. He posted it up today. It's $1.40. 46, 44.
I know.
Take it.
Better because right now it pays like $5.85.
Oh, you about to get you a skateboard?
That hurt.
I've been down there. I'm like, man, I'm not coming down.
And you gonna have to take that Peloton off that base.
Yeah, that Peloton got to come off the base. I told you she been practicing. She been practicing long enough. She got to put some wheels on that Peloton. Peloton got to get moving, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey, we're gonna see what you're made of. You've been Pelotoning for a while. We can get you a real bike and see what you're made of. I tell you what, she can do it. I know she can do 50 miles. I can't.
The furthest I've done was 29 miles. I have not.
I thought you did 50.
But those are Peloton miles. Is that right?
No,
she on a real bike.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Actual miles.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. Go ahead.
I want to get a horse.
Now, is that
if she get a horse, she can take the women out the other class and put them on that and let them go.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I missed that. Wait a minute.
Go back to the class with the.
Yeah, not going back to the class, Joe.
Wait a minute.
John there.
Okay, don't go back. But Janai, is that mid-grade or is that premium gas you buying?
Premium.
Okay.
Ooh.
What's regular?
Regular is like 45, 555, 60.
Well, you need to put that in your car. Because people think they're getting over. People think they're getting over with the premium and all the other stuff. When the truck pulls up, it's one truck.
Back to the gas truck.
It's one truck.
So what do you guys think about the electric cars then? You ready to get the electric car?
No.
I have a sneaky suspicion that
you have to stop about every 45 minutes to an hour to charge up. You'll never get where you're going.
No.
Unless you get a hybrid. I'm not messing with no electric.
You think that's right?
The battery's longer than that, man.
Yeah, it's longer than 45 minutes. It might be about an hour and a half.
Oh, I've heard people getting like 3 hours off batteries.
No,
They get a couple.
No, they get
300 miles, I guess.
3 hours ain't gonna do it because I was gonna leave here and go to New Orleans. That's 13 hours. I got to stop too much.
And they got more charging stations popping up. I seen a couple pop up in this area.
Yeah, I think we might need to get ready for that because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna fix that chip problem.
Mark, I was just actually talking about them charging stations.
Yeah,
what y'all need to start doing is get with a partner and ride together.
We got to go back to the carpool that they did when we was in school.
We got to go back to the Montgomery bus boycott.
We're not doing that.
Let's get together.
No, sir. We ain't going back to the boycott.
Get together.
No, indeed.
We might be at the carpool, or we might be at a tandem bike or something like that, but we can't go back to the Montgomery.
Somebody got that car. Let's get the rolling in the same direction. Let's all pile up.
Yeah, we can get our classmates from the class that Joe wants to take.
Y'all.
And we can do a tandem bike, something like that.
We're going to go ahead and shut this thing down. It's been nice. It's been wonderful.
Hit it!
This from y'all area. Everybody up here is keeping playing.
In the entire world.
We've had a good time. Janai, make sure you check that text.
Oh my God.
Peace, my brother. Apryle, we thank you for joining us. Y'all keep it going. Perry, I appreciate you, man. Courtney Blake Smith said, "Hey, Apryle."
Shout out to Perry. Straight to tape. The team.
Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in week after week. Please keep supporting us. Straight to tape every Tuesday night. Straight to tape, 8 o'clock, y'all. Right on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're here every Thursday, 6:15. Got some special stuff coming up. I enjoy all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all, man. And we're going to have a good time. All right? Good night.
Peace, y'all.